You want to get clients in your small business by using social media marketing, but you keep making these same mistakes with your branding. Today, I'll cover the biggest mistakes so you can avoid making them. The first mistake business owners make with branding on social media is over-promotion. So here's the thing. Most often when clients come to me, they're not promoting enough, but sometimes I'll come across a client who's over-promoting and forgetting the most important part that comes with branding, and that's building relationships and connecting. So there's a fine balance between overdoing it and only showing up to sell, and then only showing up and you're never selling. So you want to find that sweet spot. Branding is a skill and it takes time, and that's why practicing can really help. The biggest mistake by far that I see business owners make when it comes to branding is either over-promoting or under-promoting. So let's talk about achieving that sweet spot. Now, I want to make it clear that you cannot build an effective brand by only promoting your products and services. Building a brand means that you're connecting with your market and you have a consistent presence. And this goes beyond a sale. And this is where a lot of people fall short and give up, is that they're not consistent or they're not taking that time to be vulnerable, or most importantly, learn about the pains and frustrations that your audience is experiencing. Because the more you can talk about that and weave in the sales, but not always lead with trying to sell, the more effective that you'll be with developing a strong brand. The second biggest mistake that business owners make when it comes to branding and using social media includes neglecting to establish a brand identity. Now, brand identity is a pretty broad topic, so I'm going to strip it down as best as I can today. I do a simple exercise with my clients. I have them get a sheet of paper, like digital on a Google Docs, or you can even use a pen and paper. Now, I want you to make a column. On one side, include the words that you do use, and on the other side, include words that you don't use. Now, this is a start. Perhaps words that you don't use might be certain phrases that you don't align with, or maybe even topics that you don't want to touch right now. For example, maybe the word babe, you either feel strongly for it or against it. Now, it doesn't matter to me how you feel about that particular word. What matters is that you're identifying on the column where that word lives. Is it in the do use or the don't use section? Now, words matter a lot, and so do emotions and connecting with people. Think about what kind of experience you want to create for your ideal clients. Now, I created a strong brand voice for my business dietitian boss by putting myself in the shoes of a dietitian. Now, in that business, I help registered dietitians become their own boss by starting and growing an online business, right? A virtual private practice. And I've been able to create a strong brand identity by showing my story and how I worked a traditional 9-to-5 before I started a consulting practice. And then once I took that consulting practice virtual, I was able to lay down the foundations to grow at an accelerated pace and then scale my company. And then even more importantly than my own story would be the success that I've had by showing thousands of dietitians how to follow in my footsteps with bringing their business online and improving business skills. And that all started from me being vulnerable about sharing my story. I was underpaid and underappreciated as a clinical dietitian. And when I shared my feelings, I learned that a lot of my peers felt the same way. And that helped me create that brand identity, that relatability, and showcase the hero story. First myself, having the courage to start my own business and go full time, and then helping my clients become the heroes of their own life so they can rise above what's ordinary, that typical 9-to-5 job in the space of nutritional science. Now, if you're looking to get started with building a consistent brand identity, I have a course on how to use Instagram for the first 30 days that you can grab below. I also have a branding bundle to help get you started. And if you're interested in coaching, go ahead and apply for a sales call by clicking on the link in the description box. I want you to watch this next video on screen, and we'll see you next time.